Freddy and Juan being here to help us be more efficient and get more gold is like a godsend. I can't say it enough. I'm very confident that Alan's not going to have to run around saying $50 a minute every 10 minutes.
Auto, right here. That spray bar.
That spray bar and the material's just flowing through, Fred.
Yeah.
We need to slow that material down a little bit.
Yep.
You can tell, look at that. Look at that material coming on the end of that. It's still really dirty.
It is, yeah.
The way that's working right now, we ought to pan some of that tailing to see what's there, huh?
Yeah. Grab a pan.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, Allie.
What?
I want to check the tailing. We'll go pan a little bit of it and see what it looks like. Pretty good hole, Wano.
Go on that bank, huh? Maybe?
Just gonna do a little test on their coarse tailings coming off. See if there's gold coming out of it.
This is the material that's actually gone through the trommel, been cleaned, and theoretically, everything under 3/4 of an inch should have gone through that sluice box. So really, at the end of this, you shouldn't see anything bigger than 3/4 inch.
I've already even knocked some of it out, but all of that should have been going down your sluices.
Definitely.
Almost every piece there. So you know there's gonna be gold in it, right?
Definitely. That's depressing.
Freddy, actually 3 should have been down the sluice front.
We've only been running for 30 minutes. Like,
That's a decent one there, I want to.
Oh, Allie, that's 3 pieces in one pan, and those are actually decent-sized pieces. Those should have been going down your sluice box.
Definitely.
They never even had a chance to get caught.
I'm in shock and I want to cry right now because, like, can we just stop now?
The one right there, Fredo.
You see one?
Yep.
There's a round roly-poly one right there.
There's another one, I think. These are just little pans.
Yeah.
Well, we got one thing that needs fixed for sure. I want to check the tailings off your sluice too. Wano, let's test our fine tailings. This is your fine tailings.
Yeah.
I would say you're losing 5% of your material. What do you think?
I would
Lon?
say at least that. This is off your tailings, right?
Tailings.
This should have been down the sluice run.
Seriously, can we stop?
No,
You got to finish the test now.
there wasn't a tremendous amount of gold coming off, but enough to make a person nervous, right? So she wasn't real happy finding gold there, but we'll fix it the best we can.
You're here to get the gold. You want to get it all if you can, and obviously we're not doing that good of a job. So when I saw that, I literally feel sick right now. I really want to stop and go, okay, let's go to the fixing part.
Look at that material coming on the end of that. Hey, Freddy.
Well, this sucks. I don't like the look of that. Now they've got a bad leak on that conveyor that's putting rocks underneath it. We're gonna have to shut the plant down before it destroys that belt.
This deep in the Yukon, replacing a conveyor belt could take precious days, if not weeks.
Alan, you'd have to stop it, shovel that conveyor out, and it's leaking a whack of material out.
Son of a...
We had to stop the test here because there's a hole in the back of that chute. It's leaking really bad. So a lot of that smaller material and bigger materials building up underneath the conveyor. He's going to dig it out so it has a place for it to go. But that's something that needs fixed. I mean, if you got to do that every couple hours, then, you know, it's a lot of downtime when you're running.
Downtime for repairs and maintenance can cost miners more in lost production than inefficient sluices.
When your plant is down, you're stressed. But on the other hand, this is a necessary evil.
It's going to wipe that conveyor belt out. If they lose that conveyor belt, they're down for 2 weeks. They aren't getting one in town.
$50 a minute, man.
Jake, are you ready?
Ready to go.
After a 30-minute delay, the test run continues.
We all have our jobs. I'm hauling pay dirt down here. It isn't often that you see the boss and the pieces of equipment, but we've always been that way. It started with me and Alan. It is all hands on deck. Small team, big machines.
The Klondike's reputation for rich ground means that most of the shallow pay dirt has already been mined by the old-timers. So Allie and her crew had to spend the first 12 weeks of the season digging down 25 feet to reach the gold-bearing material.
This cut we're working right now, there is so much evidence of old-timers. There's tunnels and shafts every 20 feet. And we could see like 3 defined pay channels, like 3 old creek beds. Those guys were good, man. They got into 2 of them, and I don't know how much they'll be able to have cleaned it out, because sometimes they'll get it all, and sometimes they'll leave us some, so that's what we're praying for.
Well, Wano,
The end of the test, huh, Freddy?
it's the end of 5 hours, yep.
Well, I'm excited to see what we got.
Okay, Jake, last bucket.
Yeah, last bucket, then we shut her down.
Right on, see what we got. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, look at that.
Not shabby, guys. Every cleanup is important. It's your livelihood at stake. You're either jumping up and down or you're balling.
If it's good, you drink beer, and if it's bad, you drink more beer.
I know, right? It's a win-win, really.
The gold from today's test run will set a baseline to see if Freddy and Juan's fixes can help save this family and their mine.
There we go. Clean.
You hit math harder than I can, that's for sure.
No, just by the looks of it, it actually doesn't look too bad for a 5-hour run.
Yeah.
Honestly, this doesn't look too bad.
Well, I don't really see gold. I see payments being made.
Throw the pan on there and let's weigh it up. So this, the minus 50, we're curious on your
Okay.
finest gold.
All right.
Freddy weighs up the fine gold first. Based on the earlier panning of the tailings, they could be losing a lot of their fines.
0.27, call it a 1/4 of an ounce. I mean, it's not the mother lode, but if we can help you catch more of that 3 or 4% more of your total recovery for the year, that's still 3 or 4%. I guess moment of truth, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
There's 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 11.28.
What? What?
Pretty damn good.
It's not. We've never had that here.
That's the best we've done.
Yeah.
Hands down, yeah.
You guys are good luck.
At $1,800 an ounce, Allie's 5-hour run produced $20,000 in gold.
So over 2 ounces an hour.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's good material.
Yeah, well, we're in good ground now. Wow.
Yeah, it's better than a swift kick in the rectum.
It definitely is. Look at that, you guys.
It was a good 5 hours.
Yeah, it was a good 5 hours.
10 hours, there's 23 ounces, huh?
Fuel bill. I mean, I need to go to town this week. This might pay my latest fuel bill that's due in a few days.
Over $1 million in debt. Allie will need a significant improvement if she's going to make her payments this season and keep the mine afloat.
We've stripped for 3 months.
Yeah.
We go down 20, 25 feet to get to this.
We've spent 100 grand on fuel that we haven't paid for. We hit a good spot today, and not all days are like this.
You know, that was more gold than they've ever seen since they've been mining here. It's great for them, but I hope they didn't just hit a pocket or something in there that's richer than, because I know we can improve their gold recoveries, but at the same time, we've got to be able to prove it.